Hello and welcome to my presentation. I will be talking about global warming and the effects of the near future. Basically, global warming could cause very bad devastation in the near future. So, let's look at the facts. The greenhouse effect, I'll go into detail first of all. The greenhouse effect is a process by which absorption and emission of radiation by gases in the atmosphere purported to warm a planet's lower atmosphere and surface. It was proposed by Joseph Fourier in 1824 and was first investigated by the nuns of St. Teresa in 1896. The question in this term of global warming is how the strength of presumed greenhouse effect changes when human activity increases the concentration of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. Naturally occurring greenhouse gases have a mean effect of about 33 degrees Celsius, 59 degrees Fahrenheit. The major greenhouse gases are water vapor, which cause about 36 to 70% of greenhouse effect. Carbon dioxide, CO2, which causes 9 to 26%. Methane, CH4, which causes 4 to 9%. And ozone, O3, which causes 3 to 7%. Clouds also affect radiation balance, but they can compose of liquid water, 4 to 9%, and ozone, I've already read that, sorry, composed of liquid water or ice, and so have different effects on radiation from water vapor. Human activity since the Industrial Revolution has increased the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, leading to increased radioactivity forcing from CO2, methane, ozone, CFCs, and nitrous oxide. The concentrations of CO2 and methane have increased by 36% and 148 since 1950. These levels are much higher than any other duration in the last 650 million years, the period of which reliable data has been extracted from ice cores. Less direct geological evidence indicates that CO2 values higher than this were last seen about 20 million years ago. Fossil fuel burning has produced about 3/4 of increase in CO2 from human activity over the past 20 years. Most of the rest is due to land use change, particularly deforestation. CO2 emissions are continuing to rise due to burning of fossil fuels and land use change. Estimates of changes in future emission levels or greenhouse gases have been made and are called emission scenarios. The future level of emissions will depend on the uncertainty of economic emissions are reduced. CO2 emissions is contributing to the rise and all that sort of stuff have been made and are called emission scenarios. The future levels of emissions will depend on certain economics, technical, and national development. In the most scenarios, emissions continue to rise over the century, while in a few atmospheric of greenhouse gases will change in the future. Using the 6 IPCC series marker scenarios, models suggest that by the year 2100, the atmospheric concentration of CO2 could range between 541 and 970 ppm, which is like PSE, like pressure. This is an increase of 90 to 250% above the concentration in the year 1750. Fossil fuel reserves are sufficient to reach these levels and continue emissions past 2100. If coal tar sands or methane are exploited, the destruction of the stratospheric ozone is something mentioned in relation to global warming. Although there are few areas of leakage, the relationship between the two is not strong. Reducing the stratospheric ozone has a cooling influence. But sustainable ozone did not occur until the late 1970s. ozone in the troposphere, the lowest part of the Earth's atmosphere, does contribute to surface. Global dimming, a gradual reduction in the amount of global direct of the Earth's surface, has a particular contribution to global warming as well. Down there, say walk around, baby, please don't go. Baby, don't go. Baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't go. Never knew I need you, I love you so. Baby, please don't. Don't go and leave me, honey. So much, I'm not your sucker. Don't leave me for another. Wow, baby, don't wanna be left alone. First time in Sweden with the Rob Tognoni band. Mr. Albert Sander on bass, Mr. Christian Chauvin on drums. I'm Rob, have a good afternoon, we're gonna